Clear. Check, Mrs. Donaldson.
Yep.
Okay.
Current traffic right now. Station 2006 Zulu. Weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 13 Celsius. 2.9
Are you okay?
Celsius.
Yeah.
Altimeter 2991. Bremerton National Airport, automated weather observation 2006 Zulu. Weather, wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 13 Celsius. 2.9.
Check, you alright?
I'm alright.
Okay. Feet on the rudder pedals, please. Follow along with me. Now, where's the danger coming from? There. We can't see an airplane coming fast, taxi. That's where the danger is potentially coming from. Okay. There's Leilani, is it? No. Is that her? No. Okay, so do you see how I'm dancing around a little bit with them?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to step on the right brake just gently. Not to kill my momentum, because I don't want to kill my forward speed. Then I can use the rudder pedal. Then I can just...
Oh.
Well,
No, I was just looking. This is...
it's changed.
Yeah.
They didn't want you going straight in. The FAA, in their wisdom, does not want you to go straight through onto that taxiway. Clear to the right.
Clear to the right.
Okay, so see if you can't don't put your hands on the yoke.
Oh, I hate this.
Just see if you can't taxi us down the center line, and you have the rudder controls. I have the rudder controls.
I have the rudder
Step
control.
on the right brake.
Uh,
Okay, back to the left brake, just a hair, there you go, back over a bit. Okay, now there's a guy coming out of the taxiway, so he's theoretically going to hold short, but how would you stop? Go ahead and practice stopping, step on both of them at the same time, the tops of them. Okay, let go, okay.
Touch and go, departing to the south, Bremerton.
Aircraft at Delta, you can proceed if you'd like.
Thank you. Bremerton area traffic, 57 Whiskey Whiskey experimental, entering the extended downwind from the end of the runway for runway 20, behind the Cessna, Sanderson, Bremerton.
oh, it's busy.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got the flight controls
You got
for a
the
second.
controls.
So,
it's okay, Bruce, I know where I'm at. Good deal.
I guess 4011, 15 Delta is going to follow these two.
Bremerton traffic, Cessna 7162 golf, left base, runway 20, Bremerton, full stop.
Let's all depart at the same time, huh?
Are you in the way?
Okay.
It's not off.
get this kind of weather this time of year. We all want to take it. 7162 Golf, final runway is 20, Bremerton.
All right, well, everything's looking more or less okay.
This is interesting because the wind must have just shifted because it was coming from the north and people were taking off and heading this direction.
Right, and so we could monitor this.
13 Celsius, 2.9er Celsius, altimeter 2.9er.
And check the wind report again.
Stock isn't even moving.
Stand by.
National Airport, automated weather observation 2011 Zulu weather, wind 330 at 3, visibility.
Okay, so good for you. Very well done. The wind is still coming out of the north at 3, but for whatever reason, these folks have decided to.
Bremerton area traffic 57 Whiskey, turning left base for runway 20.
Anybody do it right?
No.
Okay, we'll just do a run up here.
You're at Alpha. Delta.
So, controls are 3 and correct. Rudder pedals are free. That's C for cigars. I is for instruments. So we've got fuel. We've got no oil temperature at the moment, but we do have oil pressure, and we've got full fuel. We've got the altimeter set properly. No vacuum. Since we have no vacuum, I can't set the DG. There were not any airspeed. Radio nav is not to worry about that. Turn coordinator is not going to work. Vertical speed is showing 0 or slightly over 0. And everything else. So controls instruments, G for gas. So I've got lots of gas. I've got my primers in and locked. And my fuel selector valve is on both. And so A is for attitude. And so I'm going to put the trim to slightly forward of neutral. And R is for run up. So as Mr. Curie points out, it's actually a 1600 RPM run up. There's my 1600 RPM. There's my first mag with a small drop. That's good. My second mag with a small drop as well. I'm getting some amperage when I do that. I've got a draw on the ammeter, and carb heat shows a temperature increase and an RPM drop. Would you check to the right for me, please?
Clear.
Clear to the right, okay. And so S is for safety, doors, seat belts. Doors, seat belts, and windows latched and locked. Interesting aircraft.
Traffic 51 November, going to taxi into position and hold. Going to runway 20, west departure, Bremerton.
Seems to make more sense than line up and wait.
I've never understood that.
Bremerton traffic, Skyhawk 7115 Tango is holding short, runway 20, Bremerton.
November, departing 20, Bremerton, west departure.
Bremerton traffic 57 Whiskey, clearly active at Echo.
Bremerton traffic, Skyhawk 15 Tango, line up and wait, runway 20 for left crosswind eastbound departure. Good to go, hon?
Good to go.
Mixture, would you put the mixture all the way in, please? Thank you.
Mixture to rich.
Mixture to rich. Okay, feet are on the floor. Aircraft is off the runway. Smooth application of throttle, a little bit of right rudder. Keep your feet on the rudder pedals. One hand on the yoke for me, please. Just gently. Got full power. Power's in the green. Oil pressure's in the green. Airspeed is alive. Engine sounds good. And here we go. Climb out at 70. Clear right, clear left.
Bremerton area traffic, RV 2 November, departing runway 20. I will be leaving the pattern to the east.
Okay, I have 300 feet beneath me.
Bremerton area traffic, Cessna 513, Whiskey Foxtrot at 3,000 feet, 10 miles east of the airport. Will be maneuvering for a left 45, runway 20, Bremerton.
3,000 feet, 10 miles east. I have 500 feet underneath me. And over we go. A little bit of left rudder. Keep it pointed up. Bremerton traffic, Skyhawk 15 Tango is left crosswind departure looking for the 10-mile traffic out east. Okay, we're looking for somebody out here 10 miles. He was at 3,000 feet. He's descending to the 45. Should be out there somewhere. Cabin heat.
Bremerton traffic, RB2 November, left crosswind leaving the pattern to the east, Bremerton. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 308, we're about 3 miles to the north, transitioning eastbound at 2,300.
Okay, we're going to climb to 2,000 feet, perhaps 2,500. Climbing at 75, and I can trim it, pitch power trim, so now I'm trimmed for that climb. Would you like to take the flight controls?
I have the flight control.
You have the flight controls. So you should be trimmed for a climb. Keep your eyes rotating.
Bremerton area traffic, Cessna 3, Whiskey Foxtrot, about 4 miles east, southeast of Bremerton Airport, maneuvering for left 45, we have eastbound.
Out there. And 15 Tango has the 4 miles east-southeast traffic to off my right.
There, Sam.
Okay. Okay, you're at 2,200, you're climbing to 2,500 as your assigned altitude. Try and keep the wings level so that you're not turning. If your nose is moving across the horizon, then your wings aren't level.
Traffic, Cessna 3, Whiskey Fox, entering 2 mile, left 45, runway 20.
Push me.
So if something's pushing you, compensate for it. Give it a little bit of right rudder. Put your feet on the pedal.
I got him.
Okay, just a little bit of right rudder. And just... Okay, you're at 100 feet below your assigned altitude, so you're going to have to start thinking about what do I do to level off at 2,500. You've got 50 feet. Start pushing forward and reduce the power by pulling the power back a bit. Pull it backwards. Push forward and pull back. Pull the power.
Towards me.
Pull the power. Keep pushing forward so you don't go through your 2,500 feet. Push forward so you don't go through your 2,500 feet.
Fox, left downwind 20, touch and go, Bremerton.
Do what it takes. Now, pitch. You pitched forward.
Yeah.
You reduced your power. What's the last thing you have to do?
Trim.
Push the trim. Roll the trim wheel forward so it's not trying to climb. It's still trying to climb. So pitch it to 2,500 feet. Pitch is the number one thing. Pitch the airplane to the proper altitude, to the proper pitch. And then power and trim is so that it doesn't. Okay? Is it wanting to climb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still.
Roll it forward. Okay. Now you could pull power a little bit and it won't climb as much, but
No, it's going down.
You've already busted it by 100 feet. So we want to be back at 2,500. Your first most important thing is I want to pitch for the 2,500. Okay?
Yeah.
So glance at that. Don't get fixated on it, but you have to glance at it.
Bremerton traffic.
And if you next time you glance at it, it's changed, then you have to figure out what the change is and compensate for that. Okay? So is the airplane wanting to go down or stay level or?
Wants to go up.
Okay, roll the pitch forward then.
Forward.
Stop. Not just a little bit. Now check it. Okay.
It's better.
Okay.
But it's still going up.
Okay. Well, pitch for altitude. Pitch is the most important thing. Pitch it for the altitude that you want. Now, you haven't looked out the window once for 5 minutes while you've been doing it? Okay. I have the flight controls.
You have the flight control.
Okay. Left turn. Over we go.
Bremerton Cessna 3 Whiskey Fox, turning a mile final.
Okay, there's an airplane right up in front of us coming across us. He also is at 2,500. So we're going to climb, so I'm going to add some power. We're going to climb to 2,750. That's going to give us 250 feet of potential separation from guys at 2,500, like myself, okay? So we're going to 2,750. I climb until I'm about 50 feet short of my intended altitude, at which point I start to allow the pitch to come forward. So it's pitch to the 2,750. Okay, I still need to come up a bit. There's my 2,750. Now I reduce my power again because I had power to climb, so I'm going to reduce it to about 23. I blew through the altitude, so I need to come back down. There's my altitude, more or less. Okay, so now I have to find out whether that power setting, after a moment the airplane will stabilize, whether that power setting is more or less neutral. Let go for a sec. Okay, so I'm going to just roll the pitch back just a hair. I don't mind having just a hair of positive pressure. Okay, so look around you and ask yourself this. Is there any weather coming in that's going to threaten us from flying right now? So I'm going to take another left turn. So I rolled it over. I've already bumped up 50 feet from my intended altitude, so I'm going to let this loss of lift bring me back down to the 2,750. And I'm looking out over towards the mountains and over towards Shelton, and I'm asking myself, is there any weather out there that's